taking a group of people falconing up in Goshen, New York, up in the Hudson Valley. And I was supposed to meet them there at like maybe 8 or 9. I was driving up maybe, really early, like 7. And that woman in a van in front of me hit a bear and killed it.
Okay, remember that. He said a woman in front of him in a van hit a bear.
A young bear.
A young bear.
Well, I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition, and I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator. And you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag.
Okay, so he was going to skin the bear and eat it because it was good meat, and you can do that in New York State. He also picked it up and put it in his trunk.
For a roadkill bear. And so then we went hawking, and I had the bear in my car, and then we had a really good day.
Okay, Roseanne here is like, I mean, Roseanne's crazy, and she's looking at him like he's crazy. By the way, before I forget, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, join in the conversation. I really appreciate it. Let's watch this.
We were catching a lot of game, and the people really loved it, so we stayed late. And instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse.
He says Peter.
And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport.
I mean, he's literally name-dropping while concocting this version of his manufactured story. I'm sure a lot of this happened, not the way that he's describing, but let's watch.
And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. So then I thought, at that time, this was a little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes, and saw people,
I really want to know who is filming this. We're so focused on Roseanne and RFK Jr. There's like a guy that's just trying to get every angle of this conversation on his iPhone, which is pretty wild.
People had gotten killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured.
I mean, her face, look, she's like, I've never done this. I mean,
every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea. And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody had asked me to get rid of.
Everybody was drinking but him.
I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It'll be funny for people. So everybody thought that's a great idea. So we went and did that, and we thought it would be amusing.
Everybody thought that was a great idea, except, well, even the only sober person, allegedly.
For whoever found it or something. The next day, it was like, it was on every television station.
Cub is discovered dead in, of all places, Central Park, an apparent case of animal cruelty. CBS 2's Matt Kozar has more on the bear mystery.
It was the front page of every paper, and I turned on the TV, and there was like a mile of yellow tape, and there were 20 cop cars.
In a popular section of Central Park, an unusual crime scene.
We were about over here.
Florence Slatkin says she was walking her dog this morning when she saw something furry underneath the bushes. Police say the 3-foot-long black bear cub had stab and slash wounds and appears to have been dumped there. Adding to the mystery, Slatkin says the baby bear was lying on top of this bicycle, which police confiscated as evidence.
The bicycle was under the bushes. Part of the bicycle was sticking out, and that's what we saw. Then when we looked closer, we could see something on the back wheel, just laying on the back wheel.
The spot where the bear was found is not in a secluded part of Central Park. It's right near West Drive, where thousands run and bike every day.
It's horrible. It's very bizarre.
To think that somebody
Why does this look like Tom Cotton 10 years ago?
with criminal intents would do such a thing right here in our backyard. It's disturbing.
The Department of Environmental Conservation carefully removed the bear and wrapped it in a tarp. Investigators say the necropsy, which is an autopsy for an animal, will be done in Albany.
It's very strange to find in Central Park.
There were helicopters flying over it. And I was like, oh my God, what did I do? And then there was some people on TV in Tyvek suits with gloves on lifting up the bike, and they were saying they're going to take this up to Albany to get it fingerprinted. And I was worried because my prints were all over that bike. Luckily, the story died down after a while, and it stayed dead for a decade. And the New Yorker somehow found out about it, and they're going to do a big article on me, and that's one of the articles. So they asked me, the fact checker said, you know, it's going to be a bad story. Right?
I think it's a great story.
Well, holy hell, that was batshit and weird, of course. Then I'm pretty sure some laws were broken. Welcome back. I'm Adam Parkamenko. Please don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's try to summarize what we just watched, despite the fact that it really seems impossible. An ABC News anchor called it a head-scratcher. And it truly is. In a bizarre twist, RFK Jr. admitted in a recent video that he dumped a dead black bear cub in Central Park a decade ago to make it look like it got hit by a bicycle. Despite this admission, Kennedy filmed the video. Yes, you heard that right. At 60 years old, Kennedy made this horrifying decision after a woman, he claims, driving in front of him, hit and killed the cub. Instead of alerting authorities, he took the carcass to Manhattan, dining with friends before staging the bizarre scene in the park. Kennedy claims he thought it would be amusing for whoever found it. Disturbingly, the bear also had stab wounds, adding another layer of weirdness to this story. But the weirdness does not stop there. In the same video, Trump-supporting sociopath Roseanne Barr makes a puzzling appearance, and something is seriously wrong when Roseanne is not the craziest person in the room. Kennedy's revelation comes as the New Yorker was about to publish a story on the incident, prompting him to get ahead of the narrative. The article includes a photo of Kennedy posing with the dead bear, which appeared to have been hit by a van based on his description, with his hand in its mouth. Literally, he is sitting there in an SUV van-style vehicle with the bear in the trunk. All right, let's see what people are saying about this online. All right, so let's look at a couple of my favorite tweets here. This first one, oh my God, the look on her face is priceless. I love that one. Okay, honestly, I don't know if him leaving the bear in the Central Park is the weirdest thing about this video. There is so much that's wrong here. 100%. I couldn't agree more. Hey, by the way, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like, comment. I need you. Why is she cosplaying as June Cleaver? Imagine getting Roseanne Barr to think you have gone too far. That is perfect. I love that. When Roseanne isn't the craziest one in the room, 100%. I think that literally sums that up perfectly. Yep, even batshit crazy doesn't believe that bullshit. Oh my God. I love this. You okay, Bobby? Weekend at Bernie's. RFK Jr. I should drive past that dead bear, the worm in RFK Jr.'s brain, stage a bike accident. Okay, I think this is actually my favorite. Well, it took nearly 10 years, but I got my answer. October 7th of 2014. Who the fuck hits a bear cub with their car, probably by accident, and then brings it to drop it in Central Park? Well, we have the answer. It was RFK Jr. All right, let's get back to it. Kennedy's antics don't end with the bear cub. From appearing with a flock of ravens to denying eating a dog in Patagonia, his life has been a series of strange episodes. In response to these revelations, the Democratic National Committee has labeled him a deeply troubled, reckless, and dangerous man. As Kennedy continues to sow division and entertain his conspiracy theories, the question remains, what will he do next? Or what has he already done that we have not learned about yet? Thanks for hanging in there for this one. This was super strange, but I really appreciate you guys. I'm Adam Parkamanko. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comments. The comment section, I am so grateful for all of you that are stepping up and engaging there and helping me grow this platform and reach more voters. I'm super excited to be in this, doing this with you. So thank you so much.